As a grieving family, I'm asking if y'all know anything, any more information, bro, please come forward. Please, man. I cannot sleep. My thought process is I don't even know how to think. Like, all I can think about is what I'm hearing my child said to his intruders. He told y'all, this is my baby, she ain't but 2. He told y'all that, man. Turn yourself in. Turn yourself in. He told y'all she was 2.
What we have here is a special kind of evil. There's evil in the world, but this is a different kind. Make no bones about it, baby are our highest priority. Any loss of life is terrible. But to do that to a child who never had a chance to do anything is unacceptable in any world.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Minnie Mouse.
Oh, oh.
For many people around this time in the U.S., they're not only preparing to celebrate Halloween, but it's also the time where schools celebrate homecoming. It is a week-long celebration that is held in the fall, and it builds school spirit around major events, most commonly a football game. The tradition includes a series of spirited-themed days, like pep rallies, a parade, and a school dance that serves as the finale. It is a time to welcome back alumni, celebrate the school's current students, and for the community to come together. However, sadly, this day has also turned into a day that people will come together and fight, and sometimes tragically, shootings may occur. Just like so many other schools, on Friday, October 24th, Richwood High School in Monroe, Louisiana was celebrating their homecoming when an altercation would take place right outside in the parking lot outside of the football field. There appeared to be a group of males who were going back and forth before everything turned into complete chaos. While everything was planned out, law officials were called, and a few people would end up in jail. According to one mother, one of those people who would end up in jail was her son, 25-year-old Jaborris Simpson, and he was there with a group of friends as they were attending homecoming at the school they used to go to. After that night passed and everything that went down, no one would have ever imagined that just a few days later, a triple homicide would take place. Jaborris Simpson and 27-year-old Jamal Bosley had a bond that was thicker than thieves. The two had been close friends since a very young age, and if you ask anybody, they were more like brothers. When Jaborris wasn't busy or hanging out with his child's mother and his little girl, it wasn't uncommon to see him hanging with his friend and his daughter, 2-year-old Jhersi, right beside him. Becoming a father was one of his biggest accomplishments, and one of the last posts he would make before tragedy would strike was about a rug that he purchased for his daughter. Under that post, he would write, "She's gonna dad-dad my rug. Dad-dad my rug is pretty dad-dad me to death." And you can tell it filled his heart with joy to make his daughter happy. That post was just 2 days after the homecoming fight, and 2 days before tragedy would strike inside of his home. On Tuesday, October 28th, just before 3 a.m., that is when someone would kick into the back door of Jaborris' home.
First, I want to recognize the gentlemen behind me right now. These are members from our faith-based community, Sheriff's Department, Monroe Police Department, Community Affairs Director here today to really address this tragedy that happened last night. A child was lost. A 2-year-old child who was defenseless. Life was taken from them by people with evil intentions. We also had 2 other individuals who died with this, and I believe it really should be a moral wake-up call for not only this community, but anybody else in other communities that watch this to realize what took place last night. There's really no explanation for something like this outside of anger and disbelief that this could happen in any community, much less ours here.
Our top story at 6, Monroe Mayor Friday Ellis and the Monroe Police Department held a press conference today after a triple homicide took place in the city last night.
Last night on the 2000 block of Grandmont Street, there was a triple homicide that took the life of a 2-year-old child and 2 others. Monroe Police Chief Vic Zordon says that the situation potentially involved retribution, and he urged the community to not take matters into their own hands.
Drugs were involved in this case. These individuals knew each other. Retribution was a possibility. Situation as significant as this, when you've got a 2.5-year-old female baby that you want to take things in your own hands, don't do that. That makes things worse.
The call to action for the community is to report any knowledge they have of the situation to help Monroe Police capture a suspect.
Right after the terrible crimes took place, Jaborris' mother would take to social media to express her grief. She would say, "Y'all really went in that house and unalived my baby, his best friend, and his daughter. My baby is a well-mannered, respectful young man. He loved his daughter so much. He took her doctor appointments, he fed her, clothed her, bathed her, and spent time with her, and the list goes on. He was attentive to her daily. He has had the same group of friends since elementary school. They were brothers, and I treated them like my own. He was at home with his daughter, not even expecting intruders to come in and invade their home and interrupt their peace. It looked so bad in that house. It was an act of evil that is unimaginable. They pleaded with y'all for their lives. My baby pleaded for his daughter's life. Y'all really did this bad, though. Neither one of them deserved this. I love my baby man. That's my baby boy, man. Y'all did not have to do that. I pray that justice is served. I pray y'all don't sleep, and I pray y'all have nightmares of the mess y'all left us brokenhearted behind. We need prayers to get through this difficult time. I will never be the same."
Huh? You going live?
Yeah, I got some stuff to get off my chest. I can't keep making no posts. This guy gotta come out.
You on live right now?
Yeah. This gotta get off my chest because.
Let me call you, babe. Let me call you.
It just gotta get off my chest because the more I hear what my baby was saying to his intruders, the more it's just disturbing. It's so disturbing because, like, I'm trying to picture in my mind, like, okay, so y'all had the little fight. Okay, boom, that was Friday. You got Saturday, you got Sunday, you got Monday. I'm talking about 3 days later. I'm talking about that should have been cold. Or y'all could have, like, met up and just roll one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? But instead, you get with your friends or your family members, and you sit and you say, and you put this thought in your head and say, okay, you're riding around stalking. You had to go stalk to find out where these people stayed at. You scope the scene out. Then, not only did you scope the scene out, y'all went through that trail. I know y'all went through that trail because the other camera didn't pick nobody up coming the front way at all. So y'all come through the trail. You kick the door in. Y'all go in there and put that gun to my grandbaby's face. And my baby was in there telling y'all, like, my baby too. He telling y'all this, and there ain't no thought in y'all mind to say, you know what? We gonna bag out. We gonna leave it alone. Man, y'all just kept going. It's like y'all went in there and went crazy for what? That was such a hateful and evil. That was so hateful and evil, man. Y'all really went in there to do that.
Now, Jaborris' mother would go on to be more forthcoming, and she wanted to clear the air after the press conference that came out about what took place. She would say, "They say what they want. I will be transparent about my baby's unaliving, his daughter, and Jamal. It didn't stem from narcotics. Friday, my son and his lifelong friends were attending Richwood's homecoming, the school they graduated from. Before they could enter into the game, they were approached by this group of men. One of them punched somebody while they had their baby in their arms. Then the fight began. The man had to put his child down to defend himself. And as you can see, they really did not want to fight, but they had to protect themselves. They were provoked. In result, the young man on the fence was jumped and later taken to jail with my baby for that raggedy offense. Fast forward, they must have stalked them since that night to find the trail from across the track to kick in the back door and took the lives of 3 young individuals."
All right, we'll get started. First, thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here today. We have an update from the tragic killing that occurred yesterday morning. I know our guys have worked extremely hard to make an arrest on this, so we have some updates we'd like to share with you.
Oh, thank everybody for being here. At approximately 2:56 a.m., October the 28th, we responded to a shooting on Grandmont Street. We found 3 victims, including a two-year-old child. Thanks to the relentless work by our officers and detectives and help from the public, we arrested 24-year-old Travis Payton. Payton is charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, home invasion, and criminal conspiracy. Payton has 11 prior arrests and 3 convictions. He was sentenced to over 15 years but served just less than 3. Payton was still on probation, and if he had served his sentence, he would still been in jail, unable to commit this crime that we're here for today. This is an active investigation. Sharing speculation and inaccurate information, especially online, can seriously impede our ability to bring all involved to justice. If you have any information, please call MPD at 318-329-2600 or Crime Stoppers of North Delta at 318-388-2274 or 388-CASH.
It's hard to think about something like this happening and this so close to home. But we will continue to work hard to ensure that everyone that was involved in this is brought to justice. And justice isn't about this arrest. Justice will be a commitment and a promise to this family that everyone involved in this will be brought to justice.
I need for whoever the other person is, man, y'all gonna have to just go and turn yourself in, man. Y'all was wrong for that. Y'all need to turn yourself in. Y'all need to turn yourself in, bro. You got to pay for what you did, man. You got to pay for what you did. Y'all was wrong for that, man. Y'all sat there and y'all had these thoughts on y'all mind. Y'all calculated this, bro. Y'all had this on y'all mind. Y'all came through that trail and kicked that door in on my baby. He was at his house. He wasn't even bothering y'all. That fight was over. This ain't got nothing to do with no drugs, man. Y'all, that fight was over. Then after y'all did that to my baby, y'all took some stuff out of that house. Them people ain't deserve that. Them people weren't in y'all area. They weren't bothering y'all. They ain't had y'all on their mind. They was in their house, comfortable, minding their own business. Y'all calculated y'all steps and y'all thoughts, and y'all executed that mess. That is so sad. Y'all mamas need to be knocked completely out. And I mean that, man. I'm angry about my baby, my grandbaby, everybody. I'm angry about the whole situation. I need y'all to turn yourself in, please. I need for y'all to turn yourself in. Please. I'm angry. This don't feel good. Y'all really thought this out. This was something y'all thought out. I'm going to think about what I'm finna do. I'm going to say, let me put my clothes on. Let me grab my keys. Let me get in my car. Like, everything was a thought process, man. Y'all thought this out. This is so sad. On every level that sad could be. Like, I see this stuff happening on TV. I see this stuff happening on the news. But I never thought this would hit. But my baby don't bother nobody. I never thought that this would hit my house the way it hit my house. I never thought that. Ever. My baby don't bother nobody. Everybody, they telling me, oh, he was a good father. He was a young father. He took care of his daughter. You know, he always had his daughter. If y'all can see the pictures, the love that baby had for her daddy, oh my God, y'all is wrong for this. Nothing y'all can say or do can bring or change what has happened, man. This shouldn't be happening. We shouldn't have to even be dealing with the devastation of what has happened. Y'all need to turn yourself in, please. As a grieving family, I'm asking if y'all know anything, any more information, bro, please come forward. Please, man. I cannot sleep. My thought process is I don't even know how to think. Like, all I can think about is what I'm hearing my child said to his intruders. He told y'all, this is my baby, she ain't but 2. He told y'all that, man. Turn yourself in. Turn yourself in. He told y'all she was 2. I am angry and I am upset. Do not call me right now. I don't want to talk to nobody. Don't call my phone. Don't stop me from doing what I'm doing. That's my baby. Don't stop me, please. Leave me alone. Everybody, don't call my phone. I ain't gonna hurt nobody. My baby ain't gonna hurt nobody. Bosley ain't hurt nobody. His dog ain't hurt nobody. Don't call my phone. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Don't call me. Leave me alone. Some people need to turn themselves in, man. Don't need y'all running and hiding and ducking and sliding. Ain't no need in doing it. You committed a crime, a major crime. Y'all committed, this is a capital murder. Screw first degree. This is capital murder. Y'all deserve to be up under the jail. And I'm not missing no court dates. I'm showing up every time. Y'all got to lay it down. I don't even believe in no I forgive everybody. I don't believe in no eye for no eye, no tooth. I don't believe in that. I don't. But at this instance, bro, y'all got to do something. Y'all need to turn yourself in. I'm begging the community for help. If y'all know something, please call Detective Davis. Please turn that information in to Monroe Police Department, please. I'm seeing conversations with y'all. Some of y'all females, y'all know what happened, man. Y'all know what happened. Y'all tell everything else. Please go to that police department and tell so these other killers can be brought in, please. And whoever talking about if he did it, if this, if that, stop posting my baby on Facebook with that ugly picture too. Take that. Stop posting that. Stop posting that mess. Stop putting the wings behind my baby head. Stop doing that. Stop using AI to make Jhersi look different. Stop doing it. Y'all goofy as hell. Stop doing it. Stop creating your own mess out of somebody else's sadness. Stop doing it. I ain't never did that. Stop creating your own mess out of somebody else's sadness. I don't care nothing about y'all posts. I don't care about what y'all talk about. I don't care who riding with who. I don't care who down for who. Everybody know I love my baby boy. Everybody know that. Not saying I don't love my other kids, but my baby's my baby, man. My baby ain't deserve this. He ain't deserve this. He don't bother nobody. I know this for a fact. I can count on my hands. I can count on one hand how many times my baby had a fight in his life. And he's 25 years old. My baby don't fight. He don't go nowhere, start no trouble. He's so laid back, so cool, so chill. He'll give you the shirt off his back, if anything, man. Y'all ain't had to do that. My baby ain't even violent. He don't even fight. He don't do that. I can count on my hand how many times from elementary school up until he graduated from high school in his grown life that he done had a fight. And it ain't over 5. It ain't even over 5 because he don't run around here rah-rah and bother people. He ain't disrespectful at all. He well-mannered. He gonna say yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. He was teaching his daughter that. Y'all need to learn how to instill some manners into y'all children. Stop being a friend and be their mama. This so cold. This too cold. I'm so angry. I am so angry. I'm so angry. I don't know how more angry can I be. I can't even sleep. My thought process is the last words that my baby had on this earth. I'm hearing him tell somebody my baby's 2. Don't do that. She 2. And y'all still did that? Like, I don't even know how y'all can live with y'all self right now. Y'all the ones that's still running. I don't even understand how y'all can live with y'all self. I don't see how y'all families can live with y'all. I would be really disgusted if one of my children went out and did some mess like this to somebody else's kids, man. Especially a baby. That baby don't know you. She ain't know nobody but her daddy. She loved her daddy, man. That baby loved her daddy. She loved her family. All her aunties, her mama, her uncle. She knew his music. She would sing it. That baby was just living her little bit of life. Her little bit of life. She didn't even make it to C3. We were so excited when that baby got here, man. We loved that we loved Jhersi. Y'all took something so precious from Bree. That's that girl only child. That's her only child, man. That girl ain't even get a chance to enjoy her baby because you low down, dirty, diabolical bastards went over there and took that girl baby. Ain't nobody gonna shut me up right now because y'all need to turn yourself in and I'm angry. There's no way this should be happening because y'all thought process was just so, I don't even know what to call y'all thought process right now. But I do know you thought it out. It was a plan. Because why you went over there with guns? Why you went over there with guns? That mean y'all some cowards. And I said that, I stood on that, and I mean that y'all some cowards. Because it wasn't no way you supposed to be at them people door. You weren't even supposed to be at them people door. Them people was in their house minding their own business. They wasn't bothering you, your mama, your cousins. They wasn't bothering y'all. You should have been at their door, period. I don't know if y'all mamas didn't love y'all properly. I don't know if y'all daddies didn't love y'all properly. But I love my baby boy and I loved him properly. And he loved his daughter properly. Maybe y'all didn't get some attention when y'all was little, but I kissed my children. I hugged my children. I spent time with my children. I taught my children morals and values of life. I taught them that. My baby ain't never had no fight. No more than 5 times that I can count on my hand. He had his friends since elementary school. What do that tell you? Them kids been friends since elementary school. All of them. Even the ones y'all got locked up. Them my boys. Them my kids. That's why I always be taking up for them, because I love them. And if you don't know love, then you don't know why I stand up for them the way I stand up for them. My baby always hugged me. Before he hang that phone up, he gonna say, Mama, I love you, Ma. I love you, Ma. He ain't never not hung no phone up without telling me that. Y'all took that from me. Y'all took that from my family. Y'all took that from Bree. Y'all took her baby. Y'all took Bosley. And Jamal, he's so, oh my God, Bosley ain't a bug or fly. I don't even think Bosley fought before. Let alone y'all going in there killing Bosley. That boy ain't fought nobody. Bosley's so laid back, so cool, so chill. And Dad and Bosley, I'm talking about them boys was stick and stick. When I say I love them boys' friendship, I love their friendship. My birthday would never, ever, ever be the same. It'll never be the same. I never wake up and want to celebrate my birthday. I never want to do that. I just know I'm turning, but I never celebrate it. Because now I got to carry this heaviness with me. Because y'all thought process was very evil, corrupt, and toe up. Y'all mama should have loved y'all properly, or y'all would be out here doing unaliving other people's kids, doing unhumanity stuff. This is so awful, man. I need some peace. I need y'all to stop posting that ugly picture of my baby, please, looking like a monkey, please, with them wings behind his head. That is not my child. I don't know what y'all trying to do, but stop posting that mess. Stop putting my baby with that boy who went in that house and killed him. Stop putting him with that picture. Monroe Free Press, I'm on my way. Because y'all put that AI picture of my baby, that don't belong. Of my granddaughter, that's not her. That don't belong. Y'all use that picture of my baby with his mugshot when he went to jail for defending himself over the weekend. Then y'all put the there. That's disrespectful. It don't belong. If y'all gonna put some people together, y'all better put Bosley, my baby, and Jhersi. I don't want to see none of this other shit. Stop going on TikTok, making fake pages, coming on our pages, using our information, what we posted and putting, to go to TikTok like it's y'all's story. This ain't y'all's story. This my story. This Bree's story. This Jamal's story. This ain't y'all's story. You got people really hurting, and y'all on Facebook with the mess. Y'all already know I would take y'all out on Facebook. But right now, I don't have time for that. I'm letting y'all know I'm angry. I'm upset. Stop it. And I want Monroe Free Press. Get that mess out my baby, man. Take that ugly picture, Jhersi. That's not Jhersi. I don't care if it's AI. That's not my grandbaby. Stop putting my baby face by that kid. I don't want to see that. If y'all gonna do that, put my baby, his daughter, who he so loved, and who she so loved him, together, and Bosley, his best friend. Anything else, stop attaching my baby to that. I don't want to see that mess. And if his family don't care about what happened, so be it. They got to deal with God. Nobody should have to not be sleeping at night, eyes hurting. We shouldn't have to be going through this. That girl shaking. She can't even text her. She can't even send a text. She's shaking so bad. Y'all stole something so precious from her. And God forbid her little sisters. Jhersi love them girls. Them girls love Jhersi. Paris. Who that is? Parents? What parents is? I don't know. I mean, they had a relationship. Y'all stole it. For crying out loud, and I do mean, we crying out loud. Turn yourself in, man. You did it. Just go and turn yourself in and give us some peace. I just can't believe this, man. I can't believe it. I'm just like, it's like a nightmare. It's like a nightmare. Like if you're in a nightmare and you sleep and you just jump up out of your sleep and you looking around the room. That's me right now. I can't sleep. When I close my eyes, you want to know what be going through my head? I wish I could have been there to help my baby. I wish I could have been there to save him. I wish I could have been there to protect him. Not just protect him, but protect his daughter. I wish I could have been there. Everybody know when something going on with my kids, I'm running. I'm dropping everything. I'm on 2 wheels. I'm on 2 wheels. Y'all some cold-hearted, calculated killers. And you deserve to pay for what you've done. You deserve to pay for what you have done. Turn yourself in. Y'all think people is a sport. People is not a sport, man. It's not a sport. Stop killing people. If y'all gonna fight, fight. But why would you take a gun when you already know you're gonna make a lifetime decision with temporary emotions? It's nothing for y'all to be out here playing with. I don't even understand why y'all tote guns. Y'all don't know how to fight? Don't make no sense. This junk done got out of hand. Y'all killing threes. This done got out of hand. Y'all need Jesus. Y'all family got to be saved. I know I'm mad. I'm upset, but I know God, and I know how to treat people in real life. Ain't no way I could do that. If I see somebody walking, I'm going to give them a ride. If I see somebody hungry, I'm going to feed them. If somebody needs somewhere to stay, I'm going to let them stay. I ain't never in my mind thinking I want to sit around a bunch of people and plot and say, okay, well, we're going to go through this trail and we're going to do it this way and we're going to take the gun and we're going to put the gun in their face. No, that's so cold. The thought process is cold. It just ain't no way y'all thought process can be like that when y'all sneaking in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, kicking people doors in. It ain't no way y'all thought process is that way. It just ain't no way. Who is y'all daddies? That's what I want to know. Who your parents is. I need to see how you was raised. Because from the looks of it, you came from some bums. You came from some bums. Because that was some bum behavior. That was some goofy bum behavior. That y'all hated somebody so bad that ain't did nothing major to you to go in that house and do what y'all did. I'm still processing in and out what has happened. I haven't fully accepted it. All I can do is just think. Like, I mean, I'm just trying to feel my baby, like in the process. Like when y'all came in, like I know my baby was in there. I mean, like they was. I ain't gonna say they was scared, but like, man, I know they ain't know they was finna die either. And to whoever is responsible, and how many of y'all that are responsible, I pray y'all sow to keep.
We will continue to call for accountability that those who stand in front of court systems and judges, that the good information in the cases that we've put together, that people see the time that they deserve. You heard a statistic today. If this gentleman only be serving the time that was recommended, this gentleman would still be behind bars. We would not be facing this. But time and time again, we continue to see people who push poison and violence upon our communities. And it's time for accountability. And it's time for the justice system to work this time and put bad people away.
Yeah, give me a key. Give me a key. Mwah. Come give me a key. Come give me a key. Mwah.
Give your dad a kiss, little girl.
Granny. Jhersi, where is it? Jhersi.
I love you. Say, I love you, Daddy.
For a person to come in someone's home and execute a 2-year-old child is very disturbing. And if someone is that desensitized and that inhumane, then they might need that penalty. And then, yet again, the system has let someone else out of jail after they were supposed to do a longer amount of time, but got out in a shorter amount of time just to do something even more terrible than they ever did to get in there in the first place. The pain and the hurt that community is feeling feels so unbearable. And Jhersi's mom and Jaborris' girlfriend would also express her grief. She would write, "This is not pretend. This stuff hurts. My poor baby, my family. This pain is unbearable. This ain't right. My baby was only 2. How can you look at a 2-year-old in the eye in the face, period, and just shoot her and her daddy, innocent, sweet and loving family man?" My heart truly goes out to her. This was her only child, only 2 years old, and now she has to bury her baby, and that should not be the case. I am sure that even what loved ones have already said, there are truly no words to express the deep agony and pain that they feel inside. My heartfelt thoughts and prayers go out to them, and I pray that full justice is served. All 3 of their lives matter, and they should still be here. Also, don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for all of the families in their difficult time, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.